And this is most likely to let you down. So this is a team that a lot of people like this season. So think about the way I'm phrasing this, right? So this can't be like, I think the Saints are going to be good, and then they're going to suck, and it's going to let you down. This is like a team that the market thinks is going to be good, that people think is going to be really good, that you think will fall short of expectations. I have an exceptionally strong take on this answer.
Ooh.
I would like for you to go first, though. Team to fall short of expectations.
Okay, I want to give you a fresh one here because I've been talking about this team and like how I hate them this whole offseason, that being the Cincinnati Bengals. So I'm not going to go with the Bengals. I'm going to go team most likely to let you down. I'm actually going to go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as a team most likely to let you down.
That's an interesting one.
Their win total, like, it's not like an astronomical win total. It's 9.5. But they are the favorites to once again win the NFC South, what they've done the last, 4 years now or something like that? 2 with Baker and a couple with Tom Brady. I don't trust this defense. And Todd Bowles, the defensive-minded coach, they have not addressed this defense. I think they're going to be playing in a bunch of shootout games. I like Atlanta a little bit more than I like Tampa already. I think Tampa's going to be on the outside looking in come playoff time. So, as much as this offense could be electric and Godwin's coming back and, with Mike Evans, the ageless wonder now in the NFL, I think Tampa is going to fall short of expectations. So, I could see people falling in because the passing game was really, really strong last year, but I think they're going to let you down. I think they're going to be similar to last year's Cincinnati Bengals, high-scoring games, find ways to lose those games, miss the playoffs, and everyone's going to say, wow, what happened to this electric offense that's not sitting there in January? So I'm going to go with the Bucs. We're not firing the cannons this year. We're not doing that.
I'll disagree on that. I do like Tampa, and if I had to take a shot at Tampa, I would with Atlanta. The people that think, and they can be right, I think Carolina is going to be horrible. Horrible. Just talking to some people inside the league, people don't think Dave Canales is a great coach. The defense is going to be horrendous again as the game is over. So I think Tyler and Femi, you guys won your bet.
Let's go.
Congratulations.
I have to know the team names.
Since you said bang, I saw a Twitter account. It was a wacky video at a golf course. Some really, really drunk guy is picking a fight with I don't even remember. The guy's first name is Nick. It's like Nick Polanski or something. Like a former NHL enforcer. And the NHL enforcer is like, you need to stop right now. Yeah. And then the NHL enforcer just beats the hell out of this guy. And with each punch that he lands, yells bang. Bang!
He was doing his own Mike Breen.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Hit him with the double bang.
Anyway. What was I just talking about? Tampa and Atlanta?
Tampa. Yeah, you were saying that Carolina's going to be a disaster.
I think Carolina's going to suck. I think New Orleans is going to suck. If Atlanta's 2 rookies, the first round, Jalen Walker and James Pierce, if they're good, I'm trying to think what's the ultimate upside for Atlanta's defense? I asked this question about Houston's offensive line. What is the best outcome for Atlanta's defense? Is to be what? League average, probably.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit better. If you have 2 young pass rushers that come on quickly, maybe 12th in that range, 12 to 15.
They've got no good players. Grant writes in our tag, Jesse Bates is good. AJ Terrell is good. They have a couple good play. That defense
if you hit on
does
both
not
pass rushers, though, all of a sudden it starts to look a lot better.
It seems like it's a lot to ask for. Now, I love Michael Penix. I was actually looking at Drake London 50-1 Offensive Player of the Year earlier today. I don't think people are onto it yet. The Falcon, I don't think Atlanta's going to be real. I like Tampa to win the division. I don't think Atlanta's defense is going to be good enough to get them over the finish line this year. Their offense is going to be electric. With Penix, that line, Bijan and London and Zach Robinson calling plays. They're going to run 1 million plays. I think they're going to be so much fun to watch this year on offense. And in fantasy, the problem is that Penix doesn't really run. He's going to be my late-round quarterback target. I think he's going to have a big year. I don't think he's going to win Offensive Player of the Year, MVP. I don't think they're going to win enough games, but I think he's going to be a beast statistically this season for Atlanta. But I do think Tampa's the best team. I can't get there with you on Tampa, but you could be right. I love that that's your choice. I'm going to go with the team that you hate. I've fully come around on this. I hate the Bengals this year. Yeah. I'm anti-Cincinnati this year. I just...
Take that, Cincinnati.
It's just, like, it's just going to be different this year, everybody. Like, is it? Are we sure?
They're running it back.
So, yeah. I've actually come around here. Under 9.5 at BetMGM is even money. Miss the playoffs, you get plus money on Cincinnati. And with Cincy being, like, Baltimore is going to be a regular season juggernaut again if Lamar's healthy. And then they'll lose to the Chiefs or somebody else in the playoffs. But regular season, they're going to be sick. I like Pittsburgh and Cleveland in the AFC North. And we can save that part of the conversation maybe for tomorrow or the 21st or whatever. But I am all the way with you here on Cincinnati. Like, I'm out on the Bengals this year making the playoffs. I'm with you.
Yeah. It feels like a lot like last year, and a head coach that never has his team ready to roll. Are you with me with Cleveland week 1? Like, it's 5.5 right now. I don't know if it's going to get to 6.
Who's the quarterback? I don't want to bet.
That's...
Okay, I mean, I probably should. It shouldn't matter.
Dylan
if it's
Gabriel.
Kenny Pickett, if it's Kenny, I mean, it's not going to be Dylan Gabriel, right?
I don't think it'll be.
I'd rather have Dylan Gabriel
awesome
than
in the
Kenny
preseason.
Pickett. I don't want to bet on Kenny Pickett.
I mean, would you take 6.5 with Kenny Pickett? I would.
Let's see how it goes. Honestly, I want it to be, if I could rank it, Flacco, Shedeur, Gabriel, Pickett.
What about Cousins?
They're not getting Kirk.
Would it ever be him?
No. I mean, I don't think they're. I think, like, they've telegraphed what they wanted. But because, I mean,
is Atlanta going to carry a $100 million backup quarterback? Like,
yes,
they're just going to. That's
well.
Insane.
Here's what I'd say about Cleveland. So here's what I'd say, right? So Cleveland makes the trade with Jacksonville, right, on draft night. Jacksonville goes to get Travis Hunter. I think Cleveland is clearly positioning itself to take a quarterback early in the draft and acquiring ammunition to do so
for next year. Drew Allen or whatever.
Trading for Kirk Cousins, kind of hurts that if he's going to be good. And also, like, you have Kirk Cousins on the roster already. His name's Joe Flacco. They're kind of similar, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'd say Cousins is probably better, but not by much. Like, you can't move, and he's probably not that much better. But I get it. Like, you want to have a bad quarterback to position yourself to draft one of the guys coming up next year, but you also need to evaluate your team. And you can't do that if you have terrible quarterback play, But
I don't think Flacco and Stefanski, and I thought about Stefanski for Coach of the Year. He's not going to win 3.
Yeah, I mean, imagine after 2 years ago, what's the scenario that he has to happen?
He's an awesome coach, and their defense is good.
Yeah. Best defensive player in the league,
dude. They're going over. The Browns are going over their win total.
They had a lot of injuries too last year, on the offensive line and on defense. If those guys can stay healthy, I'm not super bullish on Cleveland, but to go 6-11, they could definitely do that with their defense, and they could definitely beat Cincinnati week 1.